If they're not using compost for construction of tees and golf courses, typically they'll use Canadian peat, which is the organic fraction of the construction mix, typically an 85-15, 85% sand, 15% Canadian peat. Compost, of course, provides the same thing. Organic matter is there to basically hold moisture in that establishment phase. But of course, when you're using compost, you also get the benefits of the nutrients, trace minerals, the benefits are in the compost, and it just has a lot more attributes to it than peat, which is very low nutrients, low pH. So in the compost itself, we have the benefit of magnesium, calcium, sulfur, all the other good things, high iron. So it all helps the grass to grow and establish much quicker. When we use the compost in top dressings for greens, especially when they're core aerifying in the spring, sweeping that material down into the root zone, there's a lot of beneficial microbes in there that have certain mechanisms that will help to control the nematodes. The product that we use, our Comand product, which is our fine screen compost, we recently did RNA and DNA sequencing on it to look at what particular microbes and strains are in there. 11% of the fungi we're finding is nematode trapping fungi, which actually prey on these nematodes and obviously eliminate them or lower the populations. The actinomycetes that we find in there too, which we use in our actual composting process, are residual in this product, and they help to suppress nematodes through breaking down the exudates on the root surface, the chemical signal that nematodes use to find the root. So if you remove the exudate, then the nematode becomes disorientated. Actinomycetes also populate the root surface a bit like a mycorrhizae does, which again is a layer of protection. So there's all these mechanisms, and then there's just the fact that the bacteria in the compost and the fungi are just all, they're just better at occupying space and using up oxygen and food, so they're able to outcompete the nematodes as well. So it's going to hold nutrients in the soil. Compost, which is the organic matter, has a negative charge. Nutrients typically have a positive charge, so when you use it in the soil profile, it's almost like little magnets, and they'll hold those nutrients so they don't leach. Again, that's obviously a benefit. If someone's looking to put, say, 100 pounds of nitrogen per acre per year, they typically put out way more than that because they allow for leaching. So if we're able to better retain those nutrients in that root profile, then we can obviously again cut back on fertilizer rates.